Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Showboat and today is Monday, March 1st, 2021. It is officially the third month of 2021. We have survived into the third month of this year. I cannot believe it. Yesterday, oh boy, yesterday was local tax time. So business licenses are a thing, as well as personal business property taxes. So that's due today. Meaning I and my mother were both getting our forms done that need to be postmarked today, and that's going to be sent in today and postmarked today, because I don't want to pay 10% more than what I usually pay. It is a $50 fee for the business license itself, as well as, which meant that I had to find my checkbook. I could not find this until I remembered, wait a minute. Last year we went to Massachusetts, and I packed my checkbook away, and it was still in the bag, in the closet next to me, after having taken it with me there and back to Massachusetts. So that was last August. So that's where my checkbook ended up being. That was after having removed a lot of things from my desk and tore through everything, so everything's a little off kilter. I mean, I have to get everything off the desk at some point anyway, so I can wipe it down and clean it up. But yeah, that was pleasant, and an incredibly pleasant experience. Would not recommend ever. So that was my day yesterday in the afternoon. Was taking care of that paperwork and writing that check, and then what we'll get a bill from the city telling us how much money, in addition to the $50 business license fee, that we will owe based off of the personal property for the business property tax, which that's a little bit more than $50. As it turns out, that for me is going to be a bit over $180, like $185, $86 per year on top of the $50, and that goes to the city that I live in, just for the privilege of running my own business. And trust me, if I had not gotten a business license, the city would have been hounding me to get the business license. They would have required it. They would have been sending a letter saying, "Hey, we see that you've got income here. You need a business license." Although, maybe not. I don't know what they look at, if they look at the federal or if they try to look at state income, but regardless, that's the way it is. I am legal in my business operations. I would like to remain legal in my business operations as my sole proprietorship. But regardless, today is Autonauts Day. And what I do want to say about it being Autonauts Day is that we are pretty quickly approaching the end of this Autonauts series. We are almost ready to transcend our colonists, but first we have to get them to level 7 before we can then ship them off into level 8. I have no idea what that process looks like, because for the life of me, I cannot find anything outside of build a building. For the life of me, there is no information about anything beyond this level 7 outside of you transcend your colonist and they go away. At least that's the implication, is they go away. Like, how does this work exactly? Is it just pick them up and put them in the thing? Like, I don't know. And it's listed nowhere. It's not on the wiki at all. Like, excuse me, but that's the whole freaking point of the wiki existing, is to make this information known. Regardless, we did a few things last time we met. We got into level 6 the last time we met. And I've done quite a few things off-screen in preparation for getting work done on level 7. There are 2 new things that we need to do at level 7, one of which is to set up art/culture, and one of which is to get into silk for clothing. Everything else is stuff we have already seen before, just more of it for all of the other things. To that end, level 7 stuff also is really big. Is 16 hand slots big? Meaning, we probably want to have some assistance to move these things around the base to wherever we have our colonists residing. I have figured out how to access the artifacts. As it turns out, it's there. There's a tab under blueprints for artifacts. And there's a lot of things here, but in particular the most useful thing just so happens to be the Trojan Rabbit. This is a better cart in that it holds a lot of stuff. I unlocked this. I got to 50 tokens, and I unlocked this, and we can now build it. Multiple copies of it, and as it turns out, when you unlock the thing, you get one for free. So I've got one Trojan Rabbit for free. Now, it is a little bit slow. That is the downside. It holds a lot of stuff, but it travels a little bit slowly. Especially, I think it might slow down if it has stuff actually in it. But it can hold up to 6 level 7 items at a time, which is quite a few things. I'd be happy if it held 1 realistically, but 7 is a pretty good number. And I'm going to need a few of these as we go, or 6 is pretty good to hold inside of this one little cart, especially for transferring from one place to another. And that's really the whole purpose of the carts. I've got a lot of transport bots moving stuff about. It's like, oh, I could have just used fewer bots with some of those little vehicle thingies, telling them to load up a vehicle and move a vehicle. Correction, having bots that load a vehicle, a bot on the vehicle that's going back and forth, and then having bots at the other end unload the vehicle. That would be how that would be programmed. A multi-bot operation. And ideally a little bit more efficient. I have 10 mansions set up, just to note at this point, and I don't think I'm ever going to go higher than 10 because my base is actually completely capable of sustaining these 10 mansions right now, including after having scaled my carrots just a little bit. Just a little bit, I scaled those carrots into a 20 by 20 area. What else have I done? I scaled up the charcoal by 2 extra furnaces, so now I have sufficient production of the charcoal. It is actually limited by the ability of the bot to move charcoal from one bin to the other on the production of stuff, but I'm able to maintain my paper for and the simple books production off of the ink. I'm able to maintain what I need for the current state of things at the moment. That will change at level 7 books, the encyclopedias. That will vastly change at encyclopedias, because that is going to massively increase the amount of wood being spent on stuff. Speaking of which, of level 7 things, I now have a singular castle. Because I have picked up many technologies. I need to make several of these castles. We are one of many. We have one of many at this point of our castles. They are, in fact, it looks like about the same footprint as the mansions. Maybe a little bit longer. One tile deeper, but they're just as wide. Okay, there's all of that. As for the text that I have taken versus not taken, I am down to communication technology to unlock the encyclopedias, of which I'm 7.4 mil in, and then cooking technology, and then I'm done with technology. And there's no WoW sync outside of culture, which produces more WoW than it uses. So I'm going to need to be able to void excess amounts of WoW to maintain things. I'm going to store a lot. In fact, I'll probably have a great big container. A great big crate for the immense amounts of 1 million WoW at level 7 that we will be producing. And I might just upgrade this one into a crate as well to store a whole bunch of the times 100,000s. Regardless, though, I have a few too many colonists. And we need to, shall we say, remove them from the face of existence. To that end, I have built a ziggurat. Why it's called Ziggurat 2, I don't know. This is the first one that I've ever made, but hey. There you go. We need to remove a few colonists. And we need to do this before we actually build a pyramid. Because they are completely different things in their entirety. We have a few too many. We have gotten through all of our, well, essentially all of our tech now. We have enough WoW for tech. So our colonists are just a little bit superfluous now. Let's see what happens. They became a bird. Sure. A bird flying off. A blackbird flying off. Is it just gonna fly off the map, or what? Bye-bye, birdie. Goodbye. You can take care of yourself now. And this does use power. A bit of power. Goodbye, so long. Hey, it was a blue one. You gave me a chirpy. M. Hello, Ave. Welcome. We're just getting rid of a few extra colonists. This is the ziggurat. It is a wonder that allows you to remove animate objects. It turns them into birds. It converts them into birds and they fly off into the sunset. at the cost of a little bit of power. Basically. Basically. They don't die, they just become something else. And that cleans up a bit. So, there's the ziggurat and then there's the pyramid. The pyramid will be for when we want to actually transcend our colonists. Hello and good morning. I am a little stuffy today. Allergies, 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 allergies. We have converted our colonists into birds. All of the excess ones that were down here, we have kept 10 of them, including both parfaits. As well as Hichimochi, Akumaki, Pastiera, Sambali, Shiruko, that, Chapsaltoek, Chapsaltoek, Peverini, and Pandoro. And we, of course, are beginning the process of actually building castles now. Beginning the process, these things are a little large. I have also off-screen built a few silkworms, and I've gotten the tech that required the 2 silkworms. I've taken care of that, building them out of the leeches and the whatever the other thing is. Yeah, that stuff. So we are good to go on that front. What are the progress bars for each colonist? So the progress, the one on the far side, vertical one, that's the progress to the next tick of WUV. So once that bar fills on the end, that's the next WUV cycle. When they actually give you WUV, and then when it ticks over, all the other bars will go down a tick. And that's the duration until they need to be given new stuff again. So, a set of stuff will give you a lot of ticks of WUV before they need to be refilled. And the higher the level of the item that you give, the longer they last. The more ticks, the more cycles of WUV that they provide at the highest tier, right? So, it's not as bad of a resource hog going up each tier as one would otherwise think, because it's not actually a one-to-one transition on rate of consumption. The consumption rate does reduce with each higher tier. Alright. And of course it takes longer to actually fill that bar on this side with each increasing level. So not only does that cycle take longer to even reduce the ticks of each durability for the items also have more durability. So yeah, it's definitely a thing that you have to think about, consider that when you do go up a level, not as big of a overhaul to your system on the amount of stuff that's required. Okay, I just got my encyclopedia technology, which means there's one left. And actually it requires good dough. Or good flour, or whatever. I don't even know. What is it? It is good dough. Oh boy. Do I even have that? Wait. I don't even have that. I don't have good dough. Huh. Weird. I mean, I need to do it anyway, because the recipes will require having good dough, which is actually an upgrade of crude dough. And I'm not making crude dough either. Meaning I need another little building. Just, wait. Remove that. There we go. Just another little space with flooring. Excuse me. Well, didn't expect to have enough to not have enough flooring. I swear I clicked the button and it doesn't actually go to the thing. How was that in the... That was in the BP range. What? Huh. So I have actually prepared a little bit. Shockingly. I have a grist mill, which is going to be used to make the crude dough again, or the crude flour. And then I need a couple of kitchen... What? Huh? But... Huh? Hmm? No? Game? Game, that's gonna be a nah. You're crazy. You're crazy, game. What are you smoking? So you mean to tell me that you think that there's not a room here? You think that I don't have a room when I very clearly have a room? Every other object in the game that requires a room, a wall around it, works with fencing. What am I even doing? So why is it that these think huh. I clicked the thing. I still have the delete. It doesn't think that this is a room. See? What? Well, what happens if I replace just one tile with one of those? It's a room! What? That's a room. Okay. We have a room. Why is it that buggy? Like, hold up. That's really buggy, right? Can we just note that that's super buggy? You can't believe we still use checks? Well, it's just because I don't want to have to do the online thing. This is literally the only purpose paying my city business tax for the license and the personal thingy. Personal property tax. It's the literal only thing that I write a check out for. The checkbook just sits on my desk, and I write 2 checks a year, both to the city, to pay for my business license fee and the business personal property fee. And then if I were to ever need to pay the city more, I would give them cash as well, because I don't want to just go downtown. Yeah, I haven't cleaned my desk in a long-ish time. I haven't ever taken everything off the desk, like all of the stuff off the desk to do cleaning, like underneath the monitors. I've never done that since first setting it up, like over 3 years ago. So I'm sure there's a lot of particulate stuff under there. Hello. Hello, my Ali. How's the Ali? Yes, big stretch. Big stretch for the Ali. There's my boy. He's a pretty boy. Yes, he's pretty baby. He's big boy. How's big boy? Aw, coming into lap, having some lap time. Yes, lap time? Is lap time? You smell my coffee on my breath. Okay, what I need here is to make the crude dough, and I need you to make the good dough. Crude dough is watery porridge, which fortunately I am making. And we, of course, need robots. So this is going to be our crude flour printer. This stuff is this. Into here. Until hands full, and until hands are in fact empty. I see Ave is watching the VOD. The DVR at the moment, and yes, we do transcend. We do transcend our characters, and they go away. That's what I take from it. Hi, Dolly. Dolly just walked right on past. Goodbye. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted until the thing is full. And in fact, that can, do its thing, and I can actually move this over here. Now, did I not have a dude that was set to be, like, storage, or did I I probably repurposed the robot that was doing the storage. So let's take care of making a storage bot for the crude flour next. And I will, of course, need to have storage for the dough as well as the actual, the crude dough and the full, oh, come on, select the thing. Just want to rotate it. Alright, you now have a thing. Bot the next. Your mission is sea flour storage. You're gonna go here, you're gonna pick up the flour, and you're gonna put it in the thing. And you're gonna do that forever. Okay. Why did it just delete the whole thing? I don't know. But for some reason, that's what it does. I'm pretty sure I did not hit the delete key. There's something... Because hitting this stop button is supposed to stop recording and keep changes. Something I did. Don't know what it was. Removed the everything of the script. Which is not at all what it should do, ever. Anyway. Crude dough. Sea dough. Watery porridge. Because I am, in fact, making the watery porridge. Until hands full. Until hands empty. Until the dough is full. Forever. Stop. Wait. X. X removes the stuff. X should be the same as stop. Like, excuse me, but that should not be the behavior. It's like, okay, I'm done, I can close the thing now. No. It will delete it. Ollie, you're actually a little hot and heavy. My Ollie. My Ollie. My Ollie. Yes, the baby. You're a little hot. You're a little heavy. That's my baby. Hello. Hi, Ollie. Such a pretty boy. I need you to, I'm gonna have to ask you to get onto the table next to me. Thanks. Why does that? Like, the only thing that should straight up delete the stuff is the actual trash can. If I want to remove the script, I will hit the trash can button. If I want to remove a script, I'm not going to hit this button to meet that purpose, ever. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit that button to close the window, and I want it to save! Save the script that I just made, but I closed the window. That should be identical functionality to stop, but also close the window. Anyway. Sea dough. Sea flour. until hands full, and until hands are in fact empty. Until the doohickey is full. Forever, wait one, go. Yeah, you groom. You groom. And then we need to store said dough. Go ahead and store said dough. It doesn't need to move, but just in case. Oh, right. Stop. Escapable. And then this one. Good dough. G-dough. C-dough. Your mission. Grab crude dough, add to good dough. Go. And then good flour. G-dough, G-flour. You're gonna go over here and grab the good flour. And make the good dough. Until the thing is full. Forever. Wait, go. Then, of course, we need to store good dough. Alright, come on over and give me my good dough and flour from flour. Ta-da! And that is good dough. Which means I can now start the final research, of the entire game. The final research of the research I know about. Okay? No. You're not gonna go back to the lab because you're too hot, Mr. Ollie. My Ollie, I know you want lap, but nah, you've got it in your mind. You've got it in your mind that you want to go to the lap. It's a tempting location, but no, you're gonna be right next to me. And I'm gonna pet you to say I want you there. I want you right there. Yes, I want you next to me, not on me. Because you're really, really warm and heavy. And I'm turning my fan on so I can cool down a little bit. That's next to me. I have the fan underneath my desk so the vibrations do not come through. The fan vibrated until it fell. Stay. So, the next thing to work on is silk. I wanted to do the silk today, ideally, and to that end I have set up this over here. And I am carrying around some stuffs with me. I'm going to need mulberry trees. And to do the mulberry trees, we need mulberry seeds. And mulberry seeds are going to need cotton seed and berries. I have done nothing with cotton thus far. Which means that I need to get some cotton seed. And fortunately I removed all of the wildlife from the area, penned them in, stole them for my purposes. So I just need to slice a bit of the cotton with my scythe and then thresh it in the threshing machine until I have plenty enough of the mulberry. Do I have 8? I think I do. And then I have the flail for the bushies. The bushes for the berries. I need 8 berries. I am super unlucky. Every single one gave 1. Off we go. And that is a mulberry seed. Where am I going to plant mulberry? As it just so happens, I have a great big space right here. I probably need to dig. I need to dig a hole. Let's get a spade now. And we'll do this over here. And I guess we'll do the silk stuff over in this region as well. Because, yeah, that's gonna be... just level of shenanigans. I will need a separate area to actually convert my coat and scarf into the level 7. Huh? What do you mean that it's so far? I'm literally making my farm for the mulberries. It doesn't need to be anywhere near any of this. This is just here for convenience. I only need to do this up here one time. Total. And the tree lasts forever. But I can get as many trees as I want. Yeah, far from where? Like, it doesn't actually matter where it is. And mulberry tree counts as a separate... Oh, wait. Hold up. Da. Excuse me? You don't plant mulberry seed in a hole. Right. You put it in you make a seedling out of it. Okay. Now we can say far from where, as in far from the fertilizer, which is here. But again, I don't really need to do this multiple times. Well, I'll need to do it multiple times, but it's like, why? Why do I have to make a seedling? I get that it's an efficient, grab fertilizer. I understand that it is efficient to grow a seedling. It is faster to plant a seedling in the hole rather than from the seed, but what is the point, because we are not chopping this down ever? Well, that's my point, is that it doesn't have a life cycle. Like, it is identical to like the palm trees and the apple trees, you're not chopping down the mulberry trees. So there's no point in it having this, in it using this seedling tray for planting the seedling. Like there's no point to it. The mulberry tree lasts forever. Once it's grown. And we'll have to do this process with this seedling forever, which is a little weird. Now, I'm just doing this for my own satisfaction, just putting down, it's like, okay, I'm gonna have all my trees in a nice little row. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put that away. Where are you? There. Alright, I think that'll be fine for now. We don't really need all that many. Until I can see what the impact is gonna be on stuff and things. So yeah, this is like the good dough. I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. We've got the good dough already. It's like we're almost at level 7 food. So soon. So soon. So level 7 food. Carrot cake, the level 6 food. Plus egg, plus good dough, plus butter. So, yeah. Not much of a difference. Between the level 6 and the level 7. We can just make this at any point. I'm now out of coffee. And that's the theme of level 7 for the most part, is that outside of silk and art, with the paints, everything is just more of what you already have. And it doesn't actually change much overall, like the spaceship and its equivalent. It's the level 6 item, and then metal stuff. The last one there is rivets. Rivets, metal poles, metal plates. You're not even increasing your demand for wood off of this to get the level 7 item, which lasts longer, and the cycle time is also a bit longer or slower. This level 7 item would actually reduce your overall wood demand at the cost of a little bit of extra metal demand. That being said, encyclopedias massively increase your wood demand, so there's that too. We are also completely out of technology. Aww, he's covered his face with his paws. We have no more. So we're gonna store our WUV. And then there's no point anymore in making WUV. Oh, dolly. I hear the dolly. I hear the dolly. Okay, mulberry tree. It is fully grown now. Now what? Well, now fun. Oh, you need a room? Well, alrighty then. You could have a room. With a little bit of floor. See, that building was okay with the room. Okay, you want silkworms. And you want mulberry... Huh? What? Hi, Dolly. So how does this work? Hello, my dolly. Meow. How's my girl? Yeah, that's your tail. Hi. Hello, my baby. Welcome, my baby. My dolly. How's the dolly? Yes, you want to be comfy. You want to be comfy. So, I've got a tree. Without the cocoons in it. Can I thwack the tree? And get a seed? Or do I need to actually make another seed? I'll be sad if I have to make another seed. I can thwack it, but to what end? Aww. He's good brother. Good brother. Yep, I get seeds. Yay. Now that's a thing. That's a few seeds. Remember what I said about not needing any more seeds for the trees? Beyond what you need to actually do the trees. I can't put more in? Huh? Well, alrighty then. So they eat the seeds. That's like their fuel, is the seeds. So I need a bot whacking the tree. But here's the thing, these things become moths that fly to the nearest mulberry tree and produce another silkworm that you whack the tree, you get the silkworm out of it. And these apparently have a rather long cycle time. Great. But the robot is not going to wait, shall we say, for things to happen. Alright, there's my trees. My 10 trees. Okay, I have 3. It says I have 3. Yes, that makes moths. The moth flies to the tree, and it does that. Okay. And then when you thwack said tree, you get a silkworm and the seeds. Okay. How in the F do you automate this? See, what I think is missing out of the mulberry tree is the distinction between the tree that is fully grown and the tree that has the silkworms in it. That's what I think is missing from this setup. Also, why did I only get one silkworm out of that? I don't know. So, yeah, the worms, they stay in the tree. You have to whack the tree to get the silkworm out. But if you just sit there and whack the trees, your bot is just going to whack one tree forever. If you say, search for a tree and whack the tree, a bot's just going to whack a tree forever. It's not going to wait for the thing to have the dude on it, to actually have the silkworms. So let me get a bot to see if this is actually the case. Where's my thingy? You. That's what I'm about to do. That's what I'm about to show. You are M tree whack. And by the way, mulberry's a bush, not a tree. So. If you've ever heard Pop Goes the Weasel, it references the mulberry bush. Okay. What I'm about to see is if the whacking of the mulberry tree checks for... Oh, thank God. Okay. I don't think it used to always be like that, but it does actually check for the full mulberry tree. Thank God. Not a bush? Well, then the song is wrong. Okay, let's see. That should be until fall. / my memory of the song is wrong. Find nearest tree. Where are you? Hello? Take the thing. I don't know, some shrubs can actually get really big. Some shrubs can actually get huge. And they seem like trees, but they're actually shrubs. It's like there's not actually too much of a distinction between a bush, a shrub, and a tree. Sometimes. Sometimes. Let's see. So that's good, right? Maybe not forever. Maybe only until that thing is full. Okay. I will also need a storage for the seeds, as well as a storage for the silkworms themselves, and bots to clean up the stuffs. Alright, so your mission is seed storage. You're going to find mulberry seeds in ta area, and you're going to take them to the storage. And empty your hands. Go ahead and do that. Bought the next. It looks like I did get an extra silkworm. Couple extra. So you are silkworm storage. Your mission, grab silkworms, store them in ta area. Go ahead and do that. Bought the next. See, I don't actually have to check for anything being full, because they're just going to sit there until they, like, once it's full, they sit there. Alright, so this is going to be cocoon. Worms. Excuse me, but I was thinking that I pushed that button to go there, and then to go there. Didn't realize I was holding a cocoon. Until hands full, until hands empty. It will stop when this thing is full of the silkworms, okay? Alright, and then cocoon seeds. Its mission is to grab the seeds and toss them in the thing. And we, of course, have to store the cocoons. So we're going to go and we're going to take from that and add to that. Forever. Go ahead, do the thing. And we are officially automated. But we're not quite done yet, because this is going to produce more mulberry seeds than what we actually need. I'm pretty sure. It might be 1-to-1, but who knows. I'm going to imagine that we may end up with more than what we need over time. There is potential there that we end up with more. So if we do see that this is full and this is getting cluttered, I will add a bot that will void if box full. And that is silk. And that is a finished castle. I'm actually going to delete all of this flooring. I couldn't use it. I can make good use of it, I should say. And I will make more of it. Good old parquet flooring. Why you no do thing? Oh, because different type of flooring. That's why. Well, that, as they say, is that. Yes, ooh, castle. We have 2 of them now. I need more. I will make more with time. We have 2. Okay. What do we need for the silk? Well, as it turns out, we need a power loom to make the silk into silk thread, and a power loom to make the silk thread into the next level of thing. The castle is the level 7 housing. Yep, castle is level 7 housing. Oh no, you make the silk cloth, right. I need the spinning mule. Good old mule to make the silk thread from the cocoons. As well as a bunch more storage. Oh boy, I need more crates. Make me crates. There we go. Ding! Silkworm station and cocoons made. We got the variant 4. Sure. A little late for that, but hey, we got the thing. They're eating! Glorious, beautiful stuffs. Question is, do I need another bot thwacking these glorious trees? I may need another bot thwacking the glorious trees. You make the cloth. And then I need another power loom to actually make the level 7 thingy. But I would rather make the level 7 thingy in here somewhere. I'd rather bring the silk up to here, because the movement of the level 7 is a little bit iffy. Where am I gonna put you? Why, hello there, Power Loom. You're gonna make me my level 7 thingy because it's closer to this. The 3-piece suit is our upgrade. It will require 2 silk cloth and 4 silk thread per 3-piece suit. We get 1 silk thread for 2 cocoons, and we get 1 cloth from 6 thread. That's scale. That's a bit of scale. So, that's 12 cocoons per silk thread. Hello, welcome. 12 per silk cloth, excuse me. 12 cocoons per cloth and 2 per thread. That's 24 plus 8. 32. 32 cocoons per 3-piece suit. This storage is only enough to make 3 3-piece suits. 3 of the level 7 suits at a time. And the time it takes on the silkworm station, this is going to require multiple silkworm stations. At least I've got room to expand this outwards to get more stations. But we're going to start actually making the silk stuff now. Yeah, more trees. More trees, more everything. Alright. This is a game you've not played. Well, this will be... We're actually near the end here. We're making silk thread and then silk cloth. So silk thread, we're going to grab our cocoons and do that. Until hand's not full, no. Until hand's empty, not escapable, until the chest there is full. Container is full, excuse me, and do that. We will, of course, have to store this thread. So this is primarily a programming game. All about programming your automation. Setting up your robots and letting them do the work for you through the power of programming. There we go. Yep, there's always a first time. So now we've got our thread, and then we have to upgrade our thread into cloth. Gosh, 6 thread per cloth, my goodness. Alright, let's get that going. This is one of essentially 2 new processes that we have to do in order to get to level 7 colonists. Everything else is just more of what we've already done. We have over 1,000 robots doing stuff right now, 1,079, and we just keep adding more. Hey, Crastorio 2 mod for Factorio is pretty good. pretty good light mod for Factorio. Silk cloth storage. Yes, I have over 1,000 robots. Not all of them are pallet. Not all of them are active, though. There you are. Go ahead and do that. I'm actually moving it back a little bit so that I can extend the room size at some point. That is the idea, and I have to change silk cloth bot to be until the pallet is full because I didn't pay attention that it is in fact a pallet. I could fit a pallet right in here, but a little bit too close, to be honest. Speaking of which, I'll probably just extend this out now. There we go. That'll help. Also, glorious parquet flooring. All mine. Give me flooring. Excuse me? Already have it then. Let's see. That shall be next. That shall be next. Do I want to... Oh boy, I need to make more. I need more. More of the everything. That I think is the idea here. We need more cocoon. We need more cocoon. We'll likely need another spinning mule, but we'll see what the actual rates are of the like the actual demand. Excuse me, Dolly. Dolly, that's a leg on my back. Be a little more careful there, Dolly. My baby. Yeah, my babies. I got both of my babies here. Got my pretty Ollie, too, next to me. Yeah, baby kitty. Baby kitty! This month, the kittens become cats. They turn 1 year old as of the 15th of March. That is what their paperwork says their birthday is, anyway. From the rescue. Likely an estimate, of course. But, that's the day. That's the day that they become cats. They become kitty cats on that day. No more kitten. Alright, what am I looking for here? Castles. More castles. I need to make more castles. And now that I have the silk production going, ish, Might actually not want to store that much at a time on the cloth. Or only make cloth when the storage is full, I don't know. We shall see. Either way, all of that has to do with scale going forward, so I think we are going to move on to something completely different. I will note that the placebo pills, 10 stone, and a large clay dish to upgrade the placebo into pills for the level 7. It is absurdly simple to upgrade this to the next level. Of course, the next thing to work on is the other new process, which is to get art. Culture. We need culture in our lives. And for culture, we're going to need 3 types of paint. The paint will require metal buckets, flowers, water, and eggs to make our paint. We will also need canvas, which canvas is made on a good workbench out of square frames and bulrush cloth. 4 bulrush cloth. I have this. It's fine. We can do this. And the way that I've set up my base right now is that I am preferentially making blue paint. Or making blue flowers right now. Meaning that we are going to be, of course, making abstract paintings as a result of that. Because we just have more of the blue. But we have all of the flowers to make all of the different types of paint. But we are going to need to spend 3 WUV per painting. The WUV type does not matter. And we've already done all of our research, so we're good on that. Now the good workbench, we can place that anywhere to make our canvas. And I'm thinking that the canvas is likely made... The canvas is likely stored in a pallet, but we shall see about that one. Oh, I could just make this be my canvas. What am I doing? You. Make me canvas. Canvas be stored on a what? Canvas be stored in a crate, actually. Okay. Bots! So you are canvas square frame. Grab square frames. Add to canvas workbench. Only stop once the canvas storage has been filled. And then bought the next canvas cloth. Bulrush cloth, but still. The bulrush cloth is right up here. Made on a thingy. Made on a crude loom. Because for whatever reason it needs a crude loom to make it, and there's no upgrade beyond that. The power loom doesn't actually make bulrush cloth for whatever reason. There's a few things that seem like some oversights upgraded machines that don't allow you to make the lower recipes with higher efficiency. There's a few missing ones, like the bulrush cloth. So that will make canvas. I will also need to store the canvas in the container with a different bot. So let's go ahead and grab the canvas and store it. Only one at a time is fine, because we're not going to be making it too quickly. Don't want to massively get rid of all of my bulrush cloth. It's going to put a bit of pressure on my bulrush, though, and actually making fibers out of it. As well as converting the fibers into thread and into cloth. The spinning mule is actually making more thread per fiber, but the loom is not upgradable. There's no upgraded recipe, I think, for the bulrush cloth to make it take fewer thread or to increase the cloth per 3 thread. It's rather unfortunate, but hey, here we are. We've got canvas. The next thing is that I need a room with a floor. Yet again. A room with a floor. A room capable of making my paint. This room shall be set up like so. Maybe actually up there. I need that yellow brick road. Right there. That will work. Ideally. That will work. And I will need more flooring. So much flooring is required. And that is my alarm to indicate that we are actually halfway through today's stream already. Meaning that it is officially that time to take a brief break. I'm going to place my flooring in this room. And place down the alchemy stations. With their power. Whoops. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where is the nearest connection? Straight line connection, probably here. There we go. And that is all of that powered to make the individual paints. And I don't know about the easel. The easel I've made already. Red, yellow, blue, easel, make abstract. It's actually pretty close to the WUV already, so there's that. I already made the easel, so yeah, that's fine, it can do its thing, and it'll make a really big painting that has 16 hand slots and be, like, just incredibly overpowered and stuff. But for now, I'm going to take a brief few-minute break, and I will be back shortly. Come on. Come on, there you go. And I have returned. Welcome back. Kittens actually stayed in their exact same positions that I left them in. We've got Ollie right here next to me on the desk. And we've got Dolly, of course, on the back of the chair, all comfy, sleepy. Yes, my baby sleepy. Dolly had spent a good part of yesterday on the back of my mother's chair, quote-unquote my mother's chair, up in the living room, because I helped with setting up a new space because she got one of those VersaDesk lifting thingies to convert a desk into a stand-up desk, and you can just push buttons to go back and forth because she has a back injury in her lower back that doctor said that she needs to spend some time standing rather than sitting the entire day. And to that end, I brought up the other chair that was behind my green screen, the other office chair, up to her setup. She wasn't actually in a proper chair, so now she's in a proper chair, and because that's an office chair like this one, Dolly now does that on that other chair too, to sit behind my mother's head. Which I'm sure is going to be just fantastic the first time that Dolly's up there when she has a meeting with the camera on. I'm sure that's going to be very, very pleasant. Everyone's gonna be all like, "Aw," with the kitten sitting behind. So, the next new thing, the only other new thing that we have to do to get into level 7 colonists, is to make this art. Now, as of last stream, I've already done my farming setup for all of the various flowers. So we already have the flowers. Oddly enough, although I didn't actually set up harvesting and replanting here, because for whatever reason you can't have separate search zones. So what I'll do with Delphi Scythe here is I will update or upload Delphi Scythe as well as plant seeds and seed storage and Delphi storage, and I will add those as we need them and shift them over to here. Well, she has a little bit worse of a problem. She has a permanent, as far as we can tell, it is a permanent back injury. Now one of the vertebrae in the lower back is a bit off kilter, shall we say, and she suffers from muscle spasms sometimes on the lower back, and it's just excruciating pain every time that happens. And then the paint needs paint buckets. Yes, metal buckets. Oh boy, we get to spend our metal buckets on these things. And they are stored in regular crates, just like the canvas, and then the actual art is stored in the largest of the large. Where's my gate? Oh. I need to move my gate. Because my gate is here. I need to move my gate, to, like, here. And then I had another gate. There. That gate can't be there. That gate can be here. There we go. I don't know about any of that. She's had physical therapy and it didn't do anything. It didn't help in the grand scheme. After going through months and months and months of physical therapy, having to pay, I think it was like $60 a session out of pocket until she reached her her limit for the year. And then yeah, and then it didn't really do anything. It's like, oh, that's great. The annual total deductible met pretty quick that year. That was 2019, I think. She went through all that, or was it 20? No, it was 2020 that she was doing some of the physical therapy stuff. It was 2019 into 2020 because yeah, I remember initially there were some delays due to the pandemic, some delays in being able to go in to do the physical therapy, and then as they established procedures to work with and having the masks and all of that on their patients, that I remember that being a thing. So yeah, she not only did an initial round of it, but then she had to do another round to meet the metrics that they were looking for. And she eventually met the metrics they were looking for, but it doesn't last. It's not persistent, and yeah, it's just she still has pain, and so now it's just she needs a standing desk. Can't spend the day sitting, doing work in a chair all day, because it actually is causing the muscle spasms. Because the injury itself was caused by sitting in a chair and leaning forward. She actually hurt her back by leaning forward while sitting in a chair, and that is what will trigger problems over time. And I said this, I think yesterday in one of the streams. She actually hurt her back because she was recording an audiobook for Audible for a author using the Audible system, Amazon, and during that process of doing that recording, and she had a great big like quilt thing that went over her, leaning into the mic on the table in front of her. She hurt her back through that repetitive injury. Repetitive stress on the back doing all of that recording work. Alright, I need bots. I need several robots. We need 4 robots per paint minimum, as well as another 5 actually doing the paintings. And we need a crate. And other storage. We need the biggest of crates to drop the thing in. And we need, well, I would prefer, I should say, having storage for the individual paint. Move. There we go. Oh yeah, and the paint needs eggs. Fortunately, the eggs are right here. Alright, robots. I've got my robots right up here. My primary production of the robots. Also, stop flashing at me. Hey. It's not gonna stop flashing at me until I put a new thing down. Like, please, no. Well, regardless. You are B-Paint Delphi. Blue Paint Delphinium! Go, go, go. Load yourself up with Delphinium. And deliver it to here. But I'm going to give you hands. You're going to stop and I'm going to give you some upgrades. Upgrades, upgrades, upgrades! Whilst I am here. Come to me, please. Or at least come in my, like, area where I can see you. Alright, now. Buddy. Stop. Stop. Until hands full. Escapable until hands empty. Until blue paint storage. Blue paint storage full. Forever with a wait command so that it doesn't cycle that forever. Go ahead and do that. Well, you see, that was the point of having the stand-up desk. That's the whole idea, is that it will help with reducing the pain. And now that it's set up and she has a proper chair to sit in and all of that, and kitties can have their time as well with the chair and on the desk and having a proper desk and all that, ideally things are gonna be a lot nicer as we go along. So paint buckets. Your mission, after I give you... You don't need hands, but you could use shoes. I'm gonna give you a backpack. So paint buckets. What you're gonna do is you're going to go to the buckets, retrieve, well, stow, you're going to until... I don't know if until hands full will work, but... eh. Yeah, until hands full should work just fine. And then, we're gonna go and set retrieve and deliver it down to blue paint, and we're gonna save this and send them to the different locations. I should save the delphinium dude too. Yeah, so retrieve is gonna happen there until hands empty. Go ahead and do that until the bucket, the crate is full. And wait 1, and that's you. Done. Go ahead and save that. You. Save that. Water and eggs. Okay. Next is eggs. I'm tempted to have a water transfer. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have a water transfer. And put down a cask for the water down here. And just have a bot taking water to and fro. Something like this, which I think I already have, but just a modification of it. This bot, though, this is going to be bee paint eggs. And it's gonna get shoes and hands. Your mission, buddy, is that you are going to go and grab eggs. It's close enough for purpose. Got all our glorious juke. Jukies! Jukies. Doing stuff. And since it's only 1 egg per thing, I'm completely okay with the travel time there. Until hands full. All 12 items that you can carry. Until hands empty. And you are good to go until the storage has been filled. Wait 1 and go and save. Okay. Now I need the transfer bot that's going to move, that's going to load up this water from this cask up there down to this cask over here. H2O for paint. It's going to load up that blue set of script. It will change, edit, until that storage has been filled. Get a watering can, move to this cask, fill it up, then come down and move to this cask with the water, and you are now good to go. Very similarly, bee paint H2O. Same thing, but until blue paint full, get a watering can, go to that, take from that, go to that, add to that, go, and save. It is the exact same type of logic as the transfer bot. And this uses half 5 fresh water per unit paint. And then we need to store blue paint. Once we actually make our first unit, once the dude comes in and starts adding water. Ta-da! We've got our blue paint. We need 5 of it per... yeah, do that forever. We sort of need 5 blue paint per abstract painting. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. And that, as they say, is that. That's gonna get that delphinium going. Alright, now, red paint or yellow paint. Red or yellow, doesn't really matter. In the grand scheme, we'll do red paint first. You see, this Autonauts is a pretty decent game, but I have experienced many, many bugs that have detracted from the overall experience. Goodbye. You two, I need more. So that's 4. I need 6 more. Yeah, I need all 3 types of paint to make a single painting. So that, yeah, like the main issues I've had with this have been like bugs with bots just stopping for no reason. Stopping in the middle of a move command. That's like the most painful of the everything. One of you needs a backpack. And that's going to be the Are paint buckets. All we need to do is just change it, which alchemy station we go to, as well as which box we're checking. Our paint roses. I think it's roses, right? B paint Delphi. All we really change here again is just where we're going. We're checking for that middle crate full. We're going to the roses, taking roses, and going to Alchemy Station 9. And then water and eggs. I guess I didn't need to give hands to Waterbot. Oh well. Yeah, just randomly stop the running windows. This one is just change which station it's going to. You know what? I'll give this guy... I don't know, it doesn't matter, actually. B paint H2O, change which station it goes to. And that's it, it's done. And then one more bot. Our paint storage. Your mission will be to get red paint as soon as we get red paint. Yeah. Which crate egg bot for thing is checking? Okay, I'll fix that. Just do that forever. You list our paint eggs. Stop. Probably didn't change it for the H2O either. There you go. And then our paint buckets, red paint, red paint, red paint, red paint. Okay. We're good. We're good with red paint. Now to repeat the entire process for yellow paint. So that's 5 total robots. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. One of which gets a backpack. 2 of which get thingies. And then we're good. Alright. U. Y. Paint. Buckets. Your mission is to do that. And you're gonna go to the yellow paint until the yellow paint storage is full. Actually, I need one more robot. Because this, I need to do the... I need more water transfer. And I need to actually save this time. Move to there until that one is full. Go ahead and save that because I'll likely need more for you. Alright, you've got hands, white, paint, gladioli. Grab that. You're going to, until yellow paint is full, go and grab yourself some gladioli and take it down to the yellow paint station. Go ahead and do that. Your mission is yellow paint eggs. Get some eggs and deliver them to the yellow paint station. How are my eggs doing? Probably not that good at this point. Likely need a lot more production for eggs. Until that is full. And that just leaves the water bot. Who is which one? Either one, doesn't matter. Y paint H2O. You're going there, adding to there, until the crate is full. And then you are, of course, Y paint storage. Once the bot goes and picks up its watering can and adds the 5 water into the yellow paint thing, keep in mind that 5 water is equal to a metal bucket full of water, but watering cans hold 10 units of water. Why would I Why would I use the buckets when I can just use a watering can that holds more and have to take fewer trips? We got a ding. Colonization level 6 is done. We have made 1,000 units of colonist WUV times 100,000. We have unlocked the variant 2, as well as horned helmets and the trike. Our colonists are well fed, comfortably housed and clothed, and suitably entertained, healthy, and educated. We've got a thing saying, hey! We can do another level now. One final push to reach transcendence. Yeah. Well, we've got that stuff to do the thing. Speaking of all of these thingies here, you want me to build one more steam engine? Well, fine. Then that one's done. I guess we could try to get all of these things. I guess. Trying to get all of the certificates, make our tower as tall as we can. Like, do we need to do that? I don't know. Ow. Why would I want to make crude bread? Why would I want to pen 10 sheep? Or pen 10 cows? Or make a fishing rod and catch 30 fish and bait and all that stuff. Feed 50 cereal to Chook. Make 30 sandy track. That's gonna be the pain. That's gonna be the biggest, like, pain in the rear. Just making 30 crude road and 5 wheelbarrows, 3 carts, and use them 100 times each? Like, huh? And then crude rail track, hand car, train carriage crude, and use it? Nah. We can cheese that. We can cheese that a lot. But colonization level 7, we're gonna need to culture 30 times and make 1,000 million WUV. We need to make 1,000 million WUV to unlock colonization level 7. Which let's see. How does one even unlock the pyramid? The pyramid is huh? That was not unlocked with castle research. No. Wiki, you're wrong. Wiki, you are wrong. You are wrong, Wiki. That is not how you unlock the pyramid. Complete the milestone! That's what I was thinking. So, in order to actually unlock the pyramid, we need to hit the colonization level 7 milestone. The wiki is wrong. The wiki says that the pyramid is unlocked by the castle research when it is not. And that's pretty obvious that it's not. The wiki is obviously wrong in that case. It is unlocked by this milestone, where we have to give 30 paintings. That's the easy part, but we have to wait for 1,000 cycles of the WoW times 1 million in our castles at level 7. And the WoW times 1 million is the thing there with that. Oh boy, so we have all of our paint set up. I need to, like, get to work on this over here, but yeah. That'll be that. We have our canvas, we have WoW. It doesn't matter what type of WoW you put in to make this. So, yeah, it'll be good. It'll be glorious and magnificent stuffs. And this is actually close enough that I think we'll be fine on our setups. Stage 4 on those castles of 7. Oh gosh. Roses. Hi. Like, why are you not planting all? Bah? No, it is doing the thing properly, but no, that's not the one I want. I wanted plant rose seeds. Why are you only planting one at a time? Hold up. Like, nah. Nah, dude. Huh? No. You need to... No. Plant glad seeds. No. You need that. Go. These other ones likely need that exact same change. Oh yeah, hands empty as well. That's not the one I clicked on! That's not the one I clicked on, game! There. Reds. Roses. Go. Go! There. They're done. They're ready. That should be slightly faster. That should be better overall. Ish. Let's remember that this uses 3 red paint each, and 5 blue paint each, and 1 yellow paint each. Abstract. Oh boy. I think I may have to clear cut these tulips and extend my roses here. Maybe. I mean, I think I need another planter bot, another bot picking up the seeds, another bot picking up the delphinium itself. Yeah, we can maximize the scale of this. And I will work on scale related stuff off screen between streams. But we are getting to that point. What are tulips for? Absolutely nothing. That's the point for why I would want to just clear cut the tulips, is because the tulips have no purpose at all. Like, I can even go to the wiki to see and just search tulip. It comes up as wildflowers, but the tulip has literally no point. Outside of bees for honey, which any wildflower counts. Yeah, the delphinium is for blue paint, the aster, primrose, and chamomile are for the placebos, the roses are for their red paint, and the gladioli are for the yellow. There's no point in tulips. Why did I build it in the first place? Because it's a flower, okay? Because it's a flower, and because I felt like it. I felt like planting the tulips. Because I wanted all of the flowers represented. How's my Ollie? I see the tooth. I see an Ollie tooth. He's got a tooth. And my dolly, yes, my baby dolly. Okay. All of that being done, I could start making the abstract paintings now. Technically. I will need 6 spots. Let's go ahead and get to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 glorious robots. All of which are going to get hands and feet. Okay. Art. Bee paint. You are going to take the thing. Go to the thing. It returns the bucket. This changes everything. I do not fish at all. Nope. No fishing here. It returns the bucket. I could return to the bucket storage, yes. Is the bucket, like, used? Is the other question. Go ahead and do that, thanks. It is not? It doesn't look like it to me, but Anyway. Okay, bot the next then. We need a bot with a backpack now. Couple of them, actually, if I'm really going to do this. Shoes. Backpacks. You are going to store buckets, art. So your mission is going to be that you are going to go and pick up metal buckets that are dropped by this easel and stow them until your hands are full. Then you're gonna go. You're gonna set the retrieve and you're gonna add it back up here. I need more power! Until your hands are empty. That'll take care of that. And I will put the other bot on that mission. It is absolutely worth doing this. Absolutely worth sending the buckets back. Alright, looks like I'm going to need that extra power anyway. Hey, steam engine. I need another stationary steam engine. That'll be much appreciated. Thanks. Oh hey, we got another castle. And we'll soon get another castle. That's the part I hate about the castles, right there. 20 crude metal poles per castle. That's a bit much. They also need like girders and such for various phases, but that 20 poles hurts a lot. Speaking of hurting a lot, why are you not able to feed this with enough coal? Like, seriously? Like, seriously? Dude? Oh. Right, alright. Hey, buddy. Have some of that. And have some of that. Engine coal. Go. Go, go, go. Be free! I will need to extend this a bit. We got a ding. We got a ding. Oh noes, we got a ding. What's the ding about? What's the ding about? Oh, I made the third thing, didn't I? Yeah. Official planning! We got the Mark III variant, the C-3PO variant. Okay. You over here. Are you actually... Yeah, you're connected. Wow. You're actually connected to the network. Cool. The stretch. Right, because it can stretch up to 5 tiles. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 gap. Gap of 4. Cool. Store all of that, and we are now... good! We're good on power. I just wish I knew how much power per second you get out of a steam engine. The game literally in no way, shape, or form tells you this information, and this information is not on the wiki either. All it says is that a single unit of coal gives you 1,000 or 500 units of power for the unit of coal. But, like, okay, but how much, like, wattage does the thing output? Like, how fast does it process that coal? Is it as fast as it can? Like, I don't know. Like, theoretically, if I were to put a unit of coal a second into the thing, would that give me the full, like, 500 a second? Well, clearly not, because we've got 3 of these things, and we're not using that much power. It can store 1,000 units of power, but that's not the equivalent of how much it's making per second. That's how much it's, like, storing at any one period of time. Well, regardless, I need to now add in our art red paint, which is basically the same thing as art B paint. Oh god, I didn't save it. Save it. Yeah, because think of this as like a battery. How much power you have in a battery. Of whatever unit of power you want to think of. Consider move to red paint storage. Go. And then yellow paint. Art yellow paint off of blue paint. You're gonna go to yellow paint storage. Art WOV. This bot in particular needs to be modified once I do get to level 7 to use the million WOV units. Art canvas. Somehow we've been painting without a canvas thus far. Let's actually get our canvas so we can actually paint on our canvas. Or shall we say we've put the paint on our palette and we're ready to paint on the canvas, and once we get the canvas going, we will have our art. And then of course the last bot here is to store art. And once that bot comes in, we have the glorious abstract painting. Oh my god, this is gonna move so slowly. Find nearest abstract, grab and go. Forever and ever. That is a few metal buckets high. Do I need even more? Oh. My bucket storage is full. Have I figured out a way to get dung when milk is full? Not really, outside of spending the milk on food. Like if you're spending the milk, you'll get dung, but there is a better way. Cause you know the whole point of dung is to get I don't care about the storage. I don't care about cleaning up. It's always gonna end up overproducing. But the point of dung is fertilizer, right? Well, as it turns out, you can get a unit of fertilizer off of turf, and you can farm turf. So don't rely on dung for getting fertilizer. Farm turf to get fertilizer instead of dung. In fact, I would say just void the dung excess that you can. You use what you get for the fertilizer, but it's not going to be your primary supply of fertilizer. I am personally preferring setting up a bunch of bots that are digging up and planting turf in the exact same way that you dig up and plant mushrooms. Just the same setup for mushrooms as weeds, as everything, as the other processes that are like this, where you just use the item to replant it, because when you dig up turf, you can get 1 or 2 turf. It is a net positive system when you dig up turf. So when you dig it up and store it, once one storage is full, you can move to another storage and use that other storage for your primary use, to make sure that you always have a good buffer to keep replanting the turf in the area that you're planting it. And then from here, this storage, we are just making fertilizer. It's 1-to-1 ratio into fertilizer. We're just limited by the throughput and interactions on this fertilizer storage for whatever reason. There isn't an upgraded fertilizer bin that allows infinite rates. Oh hey, we've got another castle. Meaning it's time to make another castle. Or 2. So we've got 4, 5, 6, that'll be 8. I'll need 2 more after that to have 10. 10 castles is what we're going for to upgrade our 10 current colonists. My gosh, this is the most people. This is the most concurrent viewers, I swear, that we've had for Autonauts thus far, and it's here towards the end. Maybe because this is the first time I've actually remembered to actually set the game title. Oopsies. Yeah, as it turns out, maybe YouTube's not that great at automatically defining what game you're playing while you're streaming. So, yeah, make sure that you actually set the game title when you go to stream in the description settings. Yeah, that seems to help a little bit. We are at 7 concurrent viewers, going between 6 and 7 concurrent viewers right now for this particular game. For reference, I think the most I've seen for this to this point has been 5. And at the low end, it was like 1 or 2 for certain days when I was questioning whether or not I should even continue this. Usually it's like 3. Usually the average is like 3. But here we are, now at 5. Of course, it's more than usual. More than usual. As we are making our paint. I guess there's also the fact that we are going into the end of the game now, and not that many people have experienced the end of the game, right? There is a better way. I'm gonna do this. The bots that are storing the buckets for the art, they're gonna move here instead. Yeah, you're gonna go here instead. And then what we're gonna do... Why are you not making any more? Oh, eggs. I'm out of eggs. I need to scale my eggs. We've made 12 abstract paintings. The first of our level 7 items. The first of many level 7 items. So yeah, they are able to clear that out, and then what? And then I'm gonna tell the bots that are adding the buckets to the paint to pull from here. So the bee paint buckets, you're gonna go and take from here instead. The Y paint buckets, you're gonna take from here instead. And the R paint buckets, you're gonna take from here instead. Now this is gonna cycle all of this. I don't actually know if the health of the buckets is taken into account. I need to check by grabbing a few of these buckets. It doesn't look like it. So if this is because it doesn't look like the buckets lose any durability each cycle, this is a closed system for its buckets. You just have to put a certain amount of buckets into the system in order for it to produce enough paint to fill each of the storages. And that'll be it. Yeah, buckets are a tool, and all tools have a durability. So my thought was that maybe you lose durability with each cycle to have to continuously add some, like, top up on buckets. But it doesn't look like you need to top up on buckets. Doesn't look like it anyway. Maybe just in case I could add a bot that's like, transfer buckets here only if this is empty. Right? Like, transfer if empty. To make sure that we have enough in the system. And I think that's what I'll do. X for buckets, paint will be this bot. It'll get some shoes, and it will get a backpack. This one is X for buckets, paint, and this one is going to get the... not that one. It's going to get the... B paint buckets, but it's going to go not until full. It's not going to check until full. It's going to... this is going to be an if. It's going to be an if... if that is empty, move to the metal buckets, storage 3, take it, and move to there. And we will do that forever. So if this storage here is considered to be empty, we will grab a bunch of buckets, like 9 buckets, and move them over to the storage to top it up. Otherwise, it will just sit and wait, which is exactly what I want it to do. So if we look at the bot on the trade, it's got 8 backpack slots. You can put 1 bucket in each backpack slot, as well as you can hold 1 regardless of how many hand slots you have. That's just how the tool mechanics work. It's a little sad. It is a little sad. Yeah, big demand on eggs. Big demand on eggs because of that. I might have to give them cereal. I might have to give them cereal seeds to increase the amount of eggs that they're producing. Alright, let's have a look. I just wish there was a trough for the chook. So this will be eggs, cereal, seed. What you're going to do is you're going to go and you're going to grab cereal seed from my cereal silo. I've got plenty of seeds. That's one thing that I did scale up from my cereal crops. Is you're going to go do that and you're going to drop it over here. And they should want to eat all of it. You planted it. I didn't want you to plant it, game. I wanted you to drop it. Yeah, I was like, why do I need turf tile? Why do I need turf tile? But as it turns out, I don't. So we can do this. Right? Now, of course, that's gonna need to have a weight, like at least 5 to 10. Let's see how we go about stuff there. I hope I've just tricked the game. I hope I have tricked the game, and that it's not going to try to plant because it's saying go to that spot and then drop. So it should drop, and it should drop it on the... Yeah, it dropped it. And then it's going to wait, and then it's going to go back, get more. And the chooks are going to eat, and they're all going to go to the hen house, and they're going to make their eggs. Because they ate. Oh my gosh, they're super hungry. They want even more. They want even more. So yeah, even though I can't drop on soil, as long as I can teach a bot to drop something, I can just tell it to move to a spot to drop something, even if it's soil. Just by reordering the stuffs. Alright, that should help a little bit. Oh yeah, and at night it's gonna accrue a whole bunch of stuff because they do sleep. I'm gonna need a lot of chook to maintain the egg production for my everything, because I need it for not only the abstracts, but I need it for the food as well. The level 7 food adds another egg on top of the egg for the cake batter too. So when I get to making the level 7 food, the upgrade of the level 6, that is going to be a bit of work. Oh hey, we've filled up on that silk. That's another thing I need to scale, of course. And you know, that is everything new that we could do at this point in the game. Everything else is just going to be scaling, pretty much. We have done our silk, we have done our art, we have made our paint for our art and our canvases. So now it's just get the level 7 of everything else, including encyclopedias, food, in our case carrot burgers, and the clothing, and the toys. So it's only those 4 that are left, because the castle we have at level 7, the art we have at level 7, and that's it, right? So we need the education, toy. Oh, and the health, right? We need the health. Good, good to know. That is going to be that. I need to get another crate. I need another crate so that I can make my pills. Pills is going to be next because that is the easiest of the easiest. Although I am going to want to get another storage stack. Come on, storage. More! I'm going to want to transfer the LCDs, large clay dishes, down. Let's go here. No. Let's grab you from here so that I can give you shoes and hands if you're going to be doing transferring stuff. LCD. Actually, you're T7 meds. LCD X-Fur. Do I already have a large clay dish X-Fur? We dinged! No. I just have, like, general transfer. Alright, we'll, Hi! We fed the chook! We fed the chook! We got Mark 1 Variant 4! Yay! Thanks. Take me back. You are not even remotely close to a proper transfer bot. X for LCD. I want you. So that I can do... Not you. You. Wait. Oh, that's me with my backpack. Okay. Let's get that. Edit it to send it to this storage stack. Until that stack is full, move, take, move, add, go. And that's going to make it a little bit easier to add them to the pills station. Okay. Yep, we're just gonna keep on trucking here with 3 more. Actually, 4 more bots. One, two, three, 4. Doinky, 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 and doinky. Alright, so you are going to be pills stone. We're going to grab the bee paint Delphi. We're going to be like until... Where are you? Where are you? Here. Here. Until this big crate is full, you're going to move to my stone storage, take from the stone storage, add to this alchemy station over here, move to, add to, and that is that. We're going to save it so we don't have to do as much editing as we add the LCD and the placebo bots. Pills LCD. Your mission? The game is, like, chugging, by the way. Less than 20 frames. 20 FPS went in here. You're going to move to that storage, take from that storage, and go. My bots should have built a lot of these boxes by now, if not all of them. There you go. And then you are going to be pills, placebos. Your mission is that you are going to go and grab placebos one at a time, though you don't really need that until hands full and empty thing, because you can only ever move one at a time. And add to the workstation until the thing is full. And then the last dude, of course, is going to be storing pills, or be pill storage. And I'm going to do this myself. Your mission is to grab the 16 hand slot pill item. And send it into this crate. I know that's going to be very slow to get there, but we will not have to move it over great distance at this speed. That's going to be the key, is that we're going to put it into a movable storage. Yeah, do that forever. Thanks. It'll move a little bit faster than me, because it does have 12 hand slots and good shoes. I can get a trike. Yo, good workbench. I need a trike to upgrade my skateboard. Trike. I need a plank, a pole, a crude axle, and 2 good wheels. Hey, add the thing, please. 2 good wheels, huh? To make a trike? Why do I only need 2 wheels to make a trike? Isn't the point that it's 3? Isn't the whole point that it's 3? So now I am marginally faster on how quickly I move as the player. Another thing about this game, I'm sort of blocking this, but as the player, you have 4 upgrade slots in this game. There aren't 4 things that you can upgrade on your character. There is no hand slot upgrade for your character. There isn't any other type of upgrade. Like, you can't stack upgrades. From what I can tell, you can get an artifact that changes your whistle sound that you can add to your upgrade slots, so you can effectively have 3 upgrades at a time. You can never really run 4. So why do we have 4 slots for upgrades on our character? It makes 0 sense. Now, maybe it was part of the plan originally that there would be something that would further upgrade the character that would necessitate needing 4 upgrade slots. But that's not the case now. They're like, the game, it doesn't need that extra slot. You shouldn't try to inform the player about something that doesn't exist. Because by there being 4 upgrade slots, the player assumes, by seeing 4 upgrade slots, that there's going to be 4 upgrades. There's going to be upgrades for each of those slots. And there's not. And that is a problem with the design of the character right now. They either need to add the upgrades that are missing, or get rid of one of these upgrade slots, because you'll only ever use 3, and one of them is purely cosmetic. So it's like, huh, that's a thing. That is a thing. That is very weird. How do you hold 100 of these? Huh. Weird. So we officially have pills, by the way. We now have another of our level 7 items, just that easily. Pills are super simple to upgrade. We need to do the clothes, we need to do the encyclopedia, and we need to do the food upgrade, which that's gonna mean I need to scale my eggs a lot. I need to scale my eggs a lot for this. I was just looking, it's like, are they actually eating that? No. No, they're not. I wish they would actually eat this, now that I'm thinking about it. Like, why can't I have Chook in a cereal field, having them eat the cereal? Like, it feels like there's something missing here. Because you can't put cereal in a trough for the Chook. If I look up the trough on the wiki, the trough only takes hay bales. For feeding livestock. Of which the Chook doesn't eat straw or hay bale. Like, huh. It's weird. It's like I want a better way of dealing with Chook. So a soil tile with a henhouse, it's 25 times eating before they go into the henhouse. With cereal seeds, it's 13. So it doubled the rate by adding the cereal seeds in here. Theoretically, about doubles the rate as long as there's enough cereal seeds for the number of hens that I have. But a hay bale in a trough would be the best. It's just unfortunate that they don't do. They don't do the thing with the stuff. It's weird. It's super weird. Super weird. But anyway, the next item on the agenda will be to get into toys, I think. Yeah, toys. That's 4 more bots for the toys, the rockets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this will be the last thing that we do today on this stream. And then in the afternoon, and at the turn of the following hour, we are going to do some Subnautica, play some Subnautica. Alright, so we are going to be rockets, plates. You are going to pull out Pill's stone. So until the crate for the rockets is full. Go to pick up... It is metal plates, right? Yeah, metal plate, metal pole, and rivets. Go and pull out metal plates and take them to the toy station. Go. Save. You are going to be rockets and poles. Go ahead and pull that out, except you are going to go to M poles rather than M plates. You are going to be rockets rivets. And you are in fact going to go to the rivets crate. Gosh, I need so many rivets. So many rivets. And you're going to be rockets dollhouses. Of all things. Hello, you go to dollhouses and take from dollhouses to add to the thing. One at a time, though. Don't need that until hands full thing. And this buddy. I don't know if the hands particularly matter, but have some more hands. Your mission is to be the rocket storage. We're going to go down here. We're going to grab our glorious toy rockets and store them. Oh my gosh, you make so many at once. Wow. What? How? Go ahead and do that for me, thanks. Yeah, you move a little bit slowly, but that's fine. The distance is short enough that I think you'll be okay. My god, that was so fast. Well, with that being said, we have like a minute left of the schedule for the stream today. Let's review what I have done today as I take care of adding the final 2 blueprints for castles down. We got into silk and silkworm, mulberry trees, and all that. We got all this production going for the mulberries and cocoons and silk cloth. I need a lot more scale to this before I really feel comfortable with making the level 7 clothing. Just like I'm probably going to want to scale up a bit more in here before I'm comfortable upgrading my books into encyclopedias. But those are the last 2 things to get into level 7. They are the final 2, because over the course of the day today, we have also made art, our level 7 new item. Culture. We are very, very cultured with our art. Glorious abstracts. And we have, of course, now made toys, as well as placebo upgrades into pills. Placebo upgraded into pills. That is the stuffs that we have gotten done over the course of the day. Silk, paint into abstracts, pills, and toy rockets. And of course, we're now feeding cereal to the chooks. Looks like we need even more cereal for the chooks to get our egg up. And I'll need even more chook, apparently. We need more chook. More. All of the chook. We need all of the chook, ever. But all of that scaling type stuff I would prefer doing off screen myself. So I will go ahead and I will do that going into this evening and tomorrow evening. With that, folks, I think we only have about 1 or 2 more streams left of this game, because I see next time we're gonna get level 7. Next time we're going to have level 7 set up, and we're going to be waiting on that colonization tech, and we're going to get into Transcendence. Hello! Going fine. We're ending off this stream here. I will be back at the turn of the next hour for more Subnautica. The bugs, we didn't have anything today that I've noticed. No bugs that I've noticed in this particular stream. Not like last stream where we had all of the bugs ever happening. We seem to be a bit more stable today. We haven't had machines break that I've noticed. But yeah, that is a thing that could happen at any time. With that, folks, I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku Showboat. If you've enjoyed today's stream of Autonauts, please be sure to do all the social and engagement stuff below the video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you have not subscribed, and hit the notification bell. Consider becoming an Erudite Otaku member of the channel by hitting the great big blue join button, as well as supporting on Patreon at patreon.com/OtakuShowboat. And I, of course, will be back at the turn of this next hour for more Subnautica. I shall return with more Autonauts on Wednesday morning, where we will ideally get into level 7 shenanigans there. And of course, I will be back tomorrow morning with more Factorio and afternoon with more Stardew Valley. I hope to see you all on the next one.